Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. Welcome to the EVS live web show, coming to you live from the EVS headquarters here in the heart of Belgium. My name is Hanne de Koutere and I will be your host today, guiding you through this 1 hour session together with EVS's leading industry and technology experts. And we have a range of fascinating topics on the menu for you. An update on the Exxon integration, various showcases of EVS's latest products and solutions, and exclusive behind-the-scenes footage. But the plat du jour of this session is live production anywhere and the boundless opportunities remote production can generate both on a creative and economic level. First, let's dig in by taking in these beautiful surroundings. My first guest will be explaining how and why this building was designed to foster creativity and innovation while also honoring the future of our planet. So it's my pleasure to welcome onto the stage EVS's CEO, Serge van Herk. Hello, Serge. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
I must say this building is quite something in terms of its architecture. It recently even won the CBRE Award for Office Space of the Year. Congratulations on that. Were awards what you had in mind when conceptualizing these headquarters?
No, absolutely not, of course. But nevertheless, we're very proud that we have received such an award because it's a clear recognition for the level of innovation and technology that went into this building. And on top of that, it's a very ecological building. So when we go back in time and we think about three major objectives of creating this new headquarters, they were threefold. The first one was to create a meeting space, to meet with our customers, to meet with our technology partners, to talk about their dreams, the future of our industry, and looking at their expectations for the future workflow. So that was the first objective. The second one was to create an inspiring environment for engineers, because they work on the hardware and the software of the future. And by the way, it's also being manufactured here. So we wanted to make sure indeed that this environment gives them a lot of inspiration and a lot of capabilities to develop that new technology. And last but not least, the third objective was to create a state-of-the-art environment for training facilities, because we have a lot of customers and EVS operators who come here to learn about the latest technologies and then be able afterwards to implement that in their daily life. So all in all, we're very happy with that award, but even much more happy that we can live in this environment and that we can work in this environment day after day and prepare for the future of our industry.
Okay, I can imagine. So it's where state-of-the-art architecture meets state-of-the-art minds who create state-of-the-art technology.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So now let's take a quick virtual tour together with Loïc Bologne, Head of Facility and Procurement, and see where all the state-of-the-art magic happens.
Je m'appelle Loïc Bologne, Head of Workplace and Procurement. Depuis sa création, en 1994, EVS a toujours prêté une attention particulière à l'environnement. En 2015, lorsque nous avons déménagé vers le nouveau bâtiment, à proximité de l'université et du centre de Liège en Belgique, une attention particulière a été portée à la technique utilisée dans le bâtiment. En hiver, par exemple, nous récupérons la chaleur produite par nos machines pour réchauffer le bâtiment. Durant l'été, nous utilisons le principe de free cooling. Nous utilisons l'air frais présent à l'extérieur durant la nuit pour refroidir le bâtiment. Si c'est nécessaire, nous pouvons aussi activer d'autres systèmes tels que le système adiabatique qui consiste à micropulvériser des gouttelettes d'eau de pluie dans de l'air pour faire chuter la température. Grâce à la sensibilisation du personnel et à l'optimalisation des techniques du bâtiment, nous avons réduit, durant ces 3 dernières années, de plus de 30% notre consommation d'énergie. En 2020, nous avons aussi augmenté notre production d'énergie verte sur site grâce à une extension de notre installation photovoltaïque. Nous avons profité de cette occasion pour aussi prévoir 24 bornes de recharge pour les véhicules électriques et collecter un peu plus d'eau de pluie. D'autres initiatives, parfois de plus petite ampleur, sont aussi mises en place afin d'agir localement. Par exemple, nous avons placé des ruches sur le site du HQ. 100 000 abeilles fabriquent du miel. Nous récoltons ce miel et nous le vendons au profit d'associations locales. Nous tentons de traduire chaque initiative aussi aux 4 coins du monde où EVS est présent. Il est très important, et cela fait d'ailleurs partie de notre culture et de nos valeurs, de préserver notre environnement et notre écosystème.
Serge, you must be swimming in honey when I've seen the video. No, truly, it's an amazing building. And now we know where we are. It's time to get to know who we are seated at the table with. And I'm talking about Exxon. Joining us via live feed to discuss the motivation behind the Exxon acquisition, let's welcome Peter Schut to this discussion, Senior Vice President of Broadcast and Media Infrastructure. Welcome, Peter. Thank you for being here with us virtually today to share your thoughts on the EVS's recent acquisition of Exxon. How does it fit into EVS's new media infrastructure offering?
Well, the reason behind this merge is, of course, growth. You do this to make ideally 1 and 1 2, no 3, not 2. There needs to be synergy, ideally complementary products, and that's true. We have virtually no overlap, which is quite unique in mergers in this industry. So the products align very well with each other. We serve similar customers. And that works very well. Very important is also the DNA of the company. So minds alike, the same virtues and so on. So where we come from, Axon, and I've been working for Axon for over 25 years, that is a great company. Great people, great products. And I've always been very proud to work for that company. But I can say that I'm still maybe even a little bit more proud to have this EVS logo on our building and be part of such a great company. A company that together will make better and more successful in a long-term strategy that we are part of. Maybe you want to add something, Serge?
Yeah, thank you, Peter. Well, definitely this acquisition very nicely fits in our strategy. And when you say strategy, we call that play forward at TVS. And 2 important elements are playing here. First, we wanted to further extend our product portfolio, our solution portfolio, making sure that we can provide more and more full workflow solutions to you, our customers. And of course, in this case, we want to help you to migrate more rapidly from SDI to IP and also take advantage of this new trend, which is effectively a remote production.
So yeah, that sounds as close to a happy matrimony as you can get, Serge. Peter, what's the current status of the integration implementation?
I can say we are moving very well. It's extremely impressive how the team that was involved in the merge has prepared this integration. Multiple waves have been described. We are now in wave 3. And a lot needs to be done in this integration from products to sales, HR, finance, lots of things. We are even combining a couple of products. Axon was known for instance, our control and monitoring system, Cerebrum. And Cerebrum is a perfect fit to the product called Scoremaster, that was the original product of EVS, a software-defined network. And those products are actually working together where both are more than the sum of each. So, yeah, it's going very well.
Yeah. And I would add to it that I see a lot of happy faces on both sides, so that's really a good sign. The fact, of course, that our both companies are so complementary that we have no overlapping products and that we don't have to choose which product we need to kill. That definitely helps in this integration. But definitely I'm very happy to see that progress, and as Peter said, that integration of Cerebrum with our SCORE Master technology is a powerful proof of what we bring to the market. And again, that transition to IP, that integration with our products for providing IP transition is an important element in the story.
Okay, and about Cerebrum, I believe we will be treated to a Cerebrum showcase in the next segment. But before, one last question, Peter. How does this combined EVS Axon offering concretely benefit the customer?
Well, the total offering is way more complete. We together, well, the Axon products, which are often called glue products, fill in the gaps to make a solution complete. It's a lot about IP. The world is moving to IP. This COVID pandemic speeds it even up a little bit, although there's still a lot of SDI. So don't worry, we'll have that as well, and we'll sell that as well. But the core business of media infrastructure fits very well in this total offering, and together we'll have a good, scalable, redundant, high-end solution. Yeah. And don't forget IP.
Well, let me add to that two more points and the advantages that we bring. And I'll first start with our customers in North America and Latin America. By integrating Axon in our product portfolio, you will have now access to this technology, where before that was not the case. Axon was mainly known in Europe and also partially in Asia, but not at all in North America and Latin America. So now we bring this to the market in that region of the world. So the second point I want to add here is that, of course, for all of our customers worldwide, the major advantage that we bring is the integration of those solutions. So that means that the complexity to implement or to do the integration in your facilities will be heavily reduced, and at the end it will help you to simplify your production and to reduce your total cost of ownership. So I think we bring quite some value to the market, and we have really a good story to tell.
Okay, gentlemen, Serge and Peter, thank you very much for this interesting discussion. And I think this is a perfect time to put words into action. The following short video presented by R&D manager Ian Hollenby showcases what Cerebrum is all about with a little help from CTV.
Hello, my name is Ian Hollenby, and I'm the UK R&D manager for EVS Media Infrastructure. Here at the Wokingham office, we develop Cerebrum, a broadcast control and monitoring system. Cerebrum allows you to control and monitor all devices and workflows in your broadcast facility using a single application. Broadcast facilities are built using a variety of equipment and devices from differing manufacturers, and each device comes with its own bespoke application to control, configure, and monitor that particular device. These applications work independently of each other, so an alarm status in device A is unknown to device B, and it cannot react to that event. With Cerebrum, however, you have one system through which all users and operators have access to all devices, without having to switch between applications. Nothing escapes your control, and you always have total oversight. When problems are detected in your workflows, Cerebrum will notify you and can even take automated action to ensure broadcasts continue without interruption. All user interfaces are highly customizable. This allows you to define how your workflows are represented on screen or on LCD button panels, allowing you to easily control, configure, and monitor all of your broadcast operations. Besides integrating with conventional SDI environments and configuring routers, tallies, UMDs, source and destination mnemonics, categories and tie lines, Cerebrum is also fully capable of managing your IP infrastructure using both native APIs and industry-led standards such as NMOS, ISO 4 and ISO 5. With the addition of the new IP Core license, an IP switch orchestrator, Cerebrum also becomes your infrastructure's media network management system. The Cerebrum application comes with over 180 third-party protocols, and we continue to add new APIs in almost every release. Whether your broadcast facility is small and simple, or large and complex, Cerebrum maximizes its performance no matter what the situation. Being on the market for more than 12 years already, Cerebrum is the heart of many MCRs, OB trucks, live production facilities and playout centres around the world. So let's hear from some customers and see how they benefit from having a unified control and monitoring system.
My name is Paul Francis. I am Chief Technical Officer at CTV Outside Broadcast, London, England. Around a decade ago, CTV were looking for a product that would bring together all of our multiple vendor control systems. Cerebrum seemed to fit that bill. We needed a system that would bring all of our broadcast equipment together onto one software platform. Cerebrum is used in every OB truck that CTV have, and all of our D-rigs too. From tallies to routing to cross points on switchers, all of that is brought together on Cerebrum. One of the biggest benefits of using Cerebrum is its ability to build jobs offline. Our engineers are able to pre-plan and construct their jobs and then go to site, saving time. As part of Euromedia Group, CTV are building remote production galleries up and down the country. We see Cerebrum as something that will help us unify our control system amongst those different locations. Cerebrum is a key component of our delivery for the Open Championship, the Ryder Cup, European Tour Golf, Match of the Day football, and very much part of our delivery for all of our multi-camera reality shows. Using Cerebrum, our engineers can produce customised forms very quickly. This gives our clients customised control of broadcast equipment. One of the benefits of Cerebrum is its ability to scale. From single camera OBs with 10 inputs up to 80 camera international events, we use the same software platform to control however many devices there are. With customer requests and long lists of third-party equipment, Cerebrum ties the entire production together into a manageable asset. In today's world of fast turnaround television production, it's almost inconceivable for us to approach our business without a third-party control system like Cerebrum.
And the next guest I would like to welcome could not make it here today due to the COVID-19 crisis, but he will guide us through EVS's live production anywhere initiative via live feed as well. Launched at the start of the current COVID-19 outbreak, it was designed to transform existing production systems into more flexible production environments. Joining us from London, he is the Senior Vice President of Solution Architecture, Alex Redfern. Welcome, Alex. Thank you for being here with us today, even not in the flesh.
Well, thank goodness for the technology that brings us together.
Or rather, thank you, EVS. So, Alex, please introduce us to live production anywhere. What is it and how does it work?
So, live production anywhere is about enabling remote production from anywhere and everywhere, really. It's about enabling our customers and empowering our operators to do their jobs, produce their shows, make TV in new and innovative ways. Taking this discussion as an example, using the internet to be present when we can't be together. For us, there's 2 or 3 quite important aspects to consider. I think first, socially, we're responsible for the people who use our products and tools. We've seen from the video with Loic that EVS prides itself on social and environmental responsibility. So if we can use live production anywhere to reduce the risk of a virus spreading or the amount of travel an operator has has to take, and that can obviously have a significant impact on the environment, then that's important to us. Secondly, there's the sort of the financial side of it. Whether that's a change in operational model, like capex to opex, or again, sort of reducing those travel and expenses costs, or perhaps just getting more productions per day or per week out of a really valuable asset like an operator, like a highly skilled operator. And then third, we're a tech company. As technology shifts, we need to adapt our solutions. We're in the middle of a social situation that's really driving sort of big technology changes right now. On the technology front, really we kind of see IP as one of the primary facilitators. It's how we're communicating right now. It's how we're broadcasting right now, and by leveraging IP connectivity, we enable remote production, and thus live production is born. Basically, live production anywhere is born.
Okay, and I believe the next video we are going to see illustrates this last point, as Christophe van der Veke, the solution architect for live IP, takes us to the heart of EVS's IP Expertise Center.
Ik ben Christophe van der Veke, Solutions Architect Live IP bij EVS. Het IP Expertise Center heeft naast aandacht voor de VIA-architectuur vooral de focus op IP en meer bepaald live IP. Multicast streams, NMOS 2110, PTP, zij vormen het hart van deze ruimte. We brengen hier de nieuwste technologieën samen. Niet alleen onze eigen producten, maar ook deze van onze partners. Onder andere Adja, Arista, Calrec, Cisco, Genelec, IHSE, Telestream, VisRT en Wohler. Op die manier wordt het IP Expertise Center een weerspiegeling van de echte wereld, een geheel van verschillende fabrikanten die samen een regie vormen. Deze ruimte past ook volledig in het kader van remote productions, want alle geïnstalleerde apparatuur is remote beschikbaar voor onze mensen. Deze ruimte biedt ons niet alleen de mogelijkheid om demonstraties te doen, maar ook om uitgebreid testen uit te voeren en onze collega's op te leiden. Bent u op bezoek in Luik? Kom dan zeker eens langs in het IP Expertise Center. U bent er van harte welkom.
The Expertise Center almost feels like a lab, constantly testing and evolving.
Yeah, you can see that we have a wide range of products and solutions, and a really nice environment to demonstrate them physically and now virtually as well. It's a great place for us to bring our own solutions and plenty of third-party products together, as Christophe says, and really innovate and test. We're always working on new solutions, new innovations, basically new ways to solve problems that our customers and our partners bring to us. One of those is perhaps the most important in our history, actually, which is LSM VIA. We're known for our LSM remote controller, the replay device. LSM VIA is the next generation of that remote control and the user interface that goes with it. So obviously it's really pivotal for us. It's launching almost now, with version 1 becoming available in the next couple of weeks. But over the last few months, we've worked with early adopters. There's been some very big names in the broadcast industry that have taken this already. And we've seen replays and highlights rolled around the world into some very major TV productions. It's important to note that this isn't some R&D project. From day one, we've really worked with some very talented EVS operators from all over the world to gather their really expert feedback and design something that's familiar to an EVS op, but very revolutionary in the user interface. Rather than tell you, I think I'd prefer to show you, actually.
Okay, great. Let's have a look. So this tells us about its impressive design, but of course, looks aren't everything. What about its features?
There's quite a few new features to talk about, from the touchscreen interface, the colorful programmable buttons, and obviously the striking new design that you mentioned. With version 1, we're bringing to market some of the most requested features, including trains and shopbox that we'll go into in a minute. There's a whole host more for users to discover once they actually get their hands on it. And I dare say some nice features that are currently sort of very tightly under wraps. We're really proud of the new replay experience, and we really can't wait to get in front of users all around the world with it and let them get their hands on it. So shall we take a deeper look at it?
Good idea. Let's have a look.
EVS LSM VIA Replay and Highlight System lets you tell better stories faster. Based on years of operator feedback, every curve, every button has been carefully designed for speed and ease of use in fast-paced environments. LSM VIA gives you direct access to all the functions you need whenever you need them. A second viewer offers multiple layout options and semi-automated control, providing clean and concise interfacing for fast and responsive operations. And with IP connectivity on board, EVS gives operators new tools to imagine and create innovative workflows. No more hardwiring to the servers. By decoupling the operation of LSM VIA from the server, new deployment models are possible, including multi-site production and the ability for any operator to work from almost anywhere. Advanced features bring operator usability to a whole new level. The Shotbox feature lets you place any clip or playlist, regardless of its location, across the network into one easily accessible collection. Whether local or remote, the content is accessible at the touch of a button. Trains is another key feature that gives operators instant access to any record input on the network of XT-VIA servers just by tapping the touchscreen. The hidden power behind these fast and effortless workflows is XNet VIA. This media sharing network provides critical bandwidth and speed within IP environments, opening the door to even more connectivity for live production. LSM VIA lets you craft the stories you want to tell from anywhere with advanced functionalities, fewer keystrokes, and exciting new workflows. Welcome to the new replay experience.
So, Alex, it's a case of beauty and brains.
Perhaps it's more Beauty and the Beast. The beast for us is the XT-VIA server. It's the powerhouse behind live production, replays, highlights, editing, ingest, playout. The XT-VIA has been around for about 18 months or so, and globally we've seen a large uptake in them. Alongside the XT-VIA is XNet VIA, which is the network that kind of links all of those servers together. It really takes production to the next level, fully supporting 1080p, HDR, and UHD workflows like nothing else on the market. Early this year, there was a network of 26 XT-VIA servers all connected together using XNet VIA, running full 1080p HDR at the Super Bowl in Florida. There were over 100 cameras. There were about 20 multi-phase super slow motion cameras. Basically a huge network that just wouldn't have been possible without the power of XT-VIA and XNet VIA. So when you take XT-VIA and XNet VIA and you put LSM VIA on top, you really see that EVS is going to continue to power live production, whether those productions are local or remote. And of course, they all interact with all of the other components of the VIA platform that you'll see throughout this show.
Okay, and I believe I will be joined by your colleague Laurent Petit in a minute for some more on what's next for the LSM VIA. But before you switch places, Alex, thank you very much for this enlightening conversation. Thank you. And now let's have a look at this final showcase on the XT-VIA.
At the heart of the world's biggest sporting events, XT-VIA combines the highest video quality with extreme production power and performance. Built on over 20 years of experience, this latest generation of live production servers is designed to replay, edit, and produce content in the most demanding live environments. By embracing multiple video formats from HD to UHD 8K and supporting the highest number of super motion configurations in the market, XT-VIA can deliver slow and super slow motion replays of the best quality. The server also provides flexible SDI and IP connectivity, It assures full interoperability with other third-party systems thanks to approved industry standards. All servers needed for production can be deployed on the new XNet via a field-proven IP network that guarantees fast and efficient media sharing of high-bandwidth content, secured operations with plug-and-play simplicity. XT-VIA is an incredibly scalable platform. You can start small with 4 channels and build your way up to 22 channels of super slow-mo to address a wide variety of markets and applications. XT-VIA, power and performance at the heart of the action.
And I would now like to pass the mic to Laurent Petit, Senior Vice President of Products and Solutions. And you are here to tell us more about where the LSM VIA is heading. Welcome, Laurent Petit.
Hello.
Laurent, your colleague Alex Redfern just took us through the ins and outs of the LSM VIA. Could you elaborate on its roadmap looking ahead?
Before talking about the future, I would like to say that I'm very proud to have already a few of our customers engaged as early adopters for the LSM VIA, with even some of them actually using it in real life conditions on a regular basis, like NEP in Australia or ESPN in the US. So this is for us very good and actually drive us to the fact that we can already announce today the general availability of the LSM VIA by the end of this month.
Oh, wow, I'm sure that's always a very exciting moment, the launch of a new product.
Indeed, this is something very exciting, and you never get used to it actually. But the launch of the product is just the beginning of the story. Actually.
That's true. And can you tell us more on what's coming next for the LSM VIA, or is that still top secret?
No, we can definitely discuss more about that, and actually. Our first objective has been to renew the user experience and to create a replay solution with the objective then to collect the feedback of our operators and to improve the product.
Okay, and what does that entail for the scope of version 1.0? Will it be able to satisfy the needs of a wide array of productions?
Yes, definitely. That has been our objective, and we have been working very hard with our early adopters to achieve that goal. We've already received quite a lot of feedback, also ideas for improvement. We have functions like the new functions that we have introduced, like the shot box, for which we have received very good ideas to improve in the next versions.
And is there anything exciting on the horizon as a result of that operator feedback?
Yes, one of the main thing that we will bring forward is the integration within the EVS ecosystem. And as part of that, one important piece of the workflow is the X-File 3, and we will provide more integration from the LSM VIA with that product, so that the operators can, from the LSM VIA, access and manage more content, access more content, and send to various destinations, to post-production, to social media, for instance. So this will be one of the key highlights of new versions.
Wow, sounds good. So homing in on the live production anywhere experience. How will the LSM VIA improve on it?
So it is really a very important topic for us. We know that it is a concern for our customers to be able to work more remotely, especially in the situation with the COVID. And so we are now working to be able to use the proxy that we generate within the XT VIA to be used in the user interface of the LSM VIA, so that we create a software-based multi-viewer that can be accessed by the LSM VIA operator from any location, even when he sits at home.
Okay, thank you, Laurent, for concluding this discussion on EVS's new replay experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
And before I welcome our next speaker and next topic onto the stage, let's sneak a peek behind the curtain of how EVS manufactures, tests and ships his products to the customer, together with the head of manufacturing and supply, Thierry Delbroek.
My name is Thierry Delbroek. I'm working for EVS since 26 years and I'm head of manufacturing and supply chain. Since the beginning, EVS is proud to deliver high-quality system to their customer. To do so, we develop, but we also manufacture all the products we are delivering to our customer. To be able to deliver a wide range of products, we can count on the different R&D centers located all over Europe. Liège is in charge of delivering the production server, the XT server, the live PAM solution, and also the new LSM VIA replay system. In Darmstadt, they are in charge of the live production mixer, and in Gilze, they are in charge of the media infrastructure solution. In HQ, we manufacture all the XT, XS series server, and also all the PC platform. The team is composed of 25 people, split it into 4 departments: warehouse, administration, manufacturing, and hardware team. All these teams are working closely with R&D, sales team, support team, to be able to deliver high-quality system. The process of manufacturing is the same for all the different range of products. We do the assembly. After the assembly, there is a second step that is installation and configuration based on the customer order. When the software installation and configuration is done, we do a first check of the system. We test all the hardware functionality and make sure everything is working. Then when we are sure that everything is okay, we let the system running for 5 days and we let software running for a stress period. After these 5 days, there is a second check made by a hardware engineer with checking all the functionalities. If the server is working or any PC platform is working, we deliver it to the warehouse team. The warehouse team is in charge of shipping to our customer all over the world.
And the next topic that we will tackle here today is HDR. How does EVS plan to answer some of the challenges facing the broadcasters of today and tomorrow? Well, please give a warm virtual welcome to the Vice President of Markets, Sébastien Georges. Welcome, Sébastien.
Hello, Hannah.
I'm sure you keep your finger on the pulse when it comes to the latest trends in production and broadcasting. Could you discuss some of the main production trends of 2020 you've seen when it comes to asset management?
Yes, so one of the main trends we've seen this year is basically the growth of 1080p HDR productions. Mm-hmm. But managing an end-to-end HDR production comes with various challenges. First, you'll have to share your HDR content with post-production, but also you're likely to use archived material inside your production, and that material is probably SDR, which you'll have to mix with fresh HDR content. Last but not least, you also need to make sure that your content looks good for the majority of viewers still equipped with SDR receivers. And so on our side, we've really tried to focus on creating simple solutions that answers our customers' needs and make their lives easy.
Such as?
Well, the latest release of VX Square is a good example of that, since it provides dynamic conversions between SDR and HDR formats so that people can easily mix those different types of content into a single production.
Okay, so this need for more types of HDR content, isn't it a sign that people expect more flexibility when it comes to video formats for production?
Yes, definitely. What we see is that customers expect more flexibility in terms of operational workflows, how they work and operate together during the production, but also flexibility in terms of formats. So concretely, what our customers want is the ability to use their equipment for an HD production during the week, then maybe switch everything to UHD during the weekend for a premium event, use the same equipment for entertainment and sports, and really what they want is to maximize the utilization of their servers.
Yes, and I believe EVS has recently introduced a new solution for this, so let's have a look.
My name is Christophe Wittevrangel and I'm Solution Manager at EVS. So let me introduce the flexible ingest solution that enables the ingest of your live video feed and metadata towards production, post-production, or any asset management system. Today, broadcaster, post-production, and production companies are facing a number of challenges that the flexible ingest solution can solve. First of all, as your working environment is not always at the same place, our web-based user interface will enable your staff to control and manage your ingest processes from anywhere at any time. Then, obviously, to make sure you never miss a shot, the EVS continuous loop recording will guarantee a 24/7 non-stop recording and an instant access to all your media. Then, obviously, from time to time, you need to switch from an entertainment show in 24 or 25p to a newscast production in XDCAM, for example. The good news is the fact that you don't have to wait until the server to be rebooted. Every independent channel can be reconfigured on the fly. Then, obviously, you don't want your team to be stuck and waiting for the ingest process to be finished in order for them to start their job. The flexible ingest solution will allow your staff to start accessing and editing the media as soon as it starts ingesting, from a single live feed up to a full multi-camera production. So last but not least, you don't want to be restricted to a limited number of channels. Any operator can control and manage an unlimited number of ingest feeds. The whole solution is fully scalable in terms of users, channels, or server. So as you understood, if you are looking for an ingest solution that creates faster production cycle, that enable fast and efficient creativity, and guarantee a stress-free, secure operation for your entertainment show or your newscast production, the EVS flexible solution is made for you.
So, Sébastien, this flexible ingest solution is fully web-based, and I assume this has proven very helpful at the moment, since many of your customers have had to adapt and work from home because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, so with the impact of the pandemic on our industry, we spent a lot of time and energy this year to support our customers build solutions that can either let them work and operate remotely, but also we've helped them provide system setup remotely, because engineering teams, like anybody else, face travel restrictions. And so what we saw is some examples of very interesting use of IT technologies like virtualization or PC over IP to build systems that enable people to work from any location in the location that works best for them, actually. And so actually we have a very good example of that with Somewhere. That's a very close partner of ours, and that's accepted to share some of their recent projects with us.
Okay, perfect. Let's have a look.
I'm Trevor Carlson, Vice President of Engineering at Thumbware. We're a Los Angeles-based creative consulting firm that focuses on file-based workflows for broadcast networks and brands. We support a large number of major broadcast events, mostly around sports and entertainment. We cover everything from project management to EVS workflows and on-site support. Virtualization helps scale and protect customer deployments from typical on-site issues, such as lack of rack space and multiple single points of failure. It significantly simplifies on-site deployment, and as an added benefit, it reduces shipping costs for customers. We regularly add customer-facing resources on-site with a click of a button. We have extra application availability as a standard part of our virtualized infrastructure. Being able to add an IP director on the fly without hoping the gear makes a flight is a huge advantage. Virtualization is core to our remote deployment infrastructure. It allows us to arrive on-site, pre-configured, and gets our team working both on and off-site from the time we have connectivity. We support EVS, edit, and other processing workflows within a complete virtual stack. Our virtualization efforts have primarily been focused on XT Access, IP Director, and EVS database. Virtualizing the database brings a number of benefits, including always working in Flash, with redundancy built in, without the need to mirror. Virtualizing our infrastructure has allowed us to easily extend the EVS products with tools such as Teradici, allowing users to use IP Director from their home. Our collaboration with EVS has been incredible, in part because of the great people we get to work with. Because EVS supported our virtualization efforts from the start, our mutual customers had the confidence in the solution. and they were able to be assured the best possible experience. Belmore will continue to deploy virtualized workflows because they bring tremendous value to the customer, while maintaining a software-defined environment that can scale to meet the needs of any project. We're excited to be collaborating with EVS as we look ahead to the next generation platform.
Sébastien, what really struck me about this testimonial is how close EVS seems to its customers. Earlier you even referred to them as partners rather than customers.
Indeed, so our strategy is really to be close to our customers. So we really want to listen to them, build solutions that answer their needs in the most simple and efficient manner.
And how does this translate into your product roadmap?
So with the introduction of the VIA platform, our ambition was really to provide our customers with a platform that lets them build from the most simple project all the way to the most complex and advanced integrations. So to do that, the platform comes with two major tools, one called VIA Open Gate, which is a set of web-based modern APIs to integrate third-party products together, as well as VIA Flow, which is a fully customizable workflow engine. And actually, one of the first customers going live with this entire VIA platform is RTL TVI.
Okay, and I think the next video is a case study of their pioneering work with the VIA platform. Sébastien, thank you for taking the time to chat with us. And here's what RTL has to say about their experience with the VIA platform.
With its 3 television channels, 2 radio stations, and its websites, RTL Belgium is the undisputed audiovisual leader in French-speaking Belgium. Since the early 2000s, the Belgian branch of the RTL Group has been working with EVS to implement the most innovative technical solutions. In 2007, the Tapeless project developed with EVS for news production won a prestigious IBC award. In light of the ongoing evolution of the sector, RTL Belgium decided to modernize its workflows.
La rédaction avait de nouvelles demandes, des demandes d'améliorer l'efficacité pour le travail sur le terrain, avoir une connectivité beaucoup plus grande avec les images sur lesquelles tout le monde travaille et avoir exactement le même confort de travail sur le terrain que celui qu'on avait dans nos studios à Bruxelles. C'est-à-dire avoir accès aux images d'archives, avoir accès aux images des feeds, avoir accès aux images qui ont été produites par d'autres équipes. Ça permet d'avoir une efficacité beaucoup plus grande sur le terrain, donc de déporter la production, puisque notre angle d'attaque principal, c'est la proximité.
To achieve these ambitious goals, the choice of partner naturally fell once again to EVS. Its new VIA platform is in fact at the heart of the project launched at RTL Belgium.
On avait déjà un dialogue ouvert et constructif avec les équipes de VS. Et puis, on cherchait un produit qui n'existait pas sur le marché. On avait besoin d'une plateforme, d'un PAM unique pour notre production. Et c'est là que le produit VIA est intervenu.
First of all, new applications IPD via import, IPD via trace, and IPD via ingest, as well as VIA Flow workflow engine were added in order to speed up file imports and make them available to the teams. The idea is to be able to access all media in record time on a single platform.
Aujourd'hui, dans l'outil de production, on a toute une série de workflows. Chaque workflow répond à un besoin spécifique. Récupérer une image tournée par un iPhone, récupérer une dépêche d'agence AFP avec la vidéo associée, récupérer des rushs caméra. Donc ces solutions sont réparties sur des systèmes techniques différents, avec des manipulations différentes, rien n'est réellement centralisé. Ici, IPD VIA nous donne l'occasion unique de designer nous-mêmes nos workflows sur une plateforme unique. Cette plateforme unique est accessible via un client web. Et ça, c'est aussi une force, ça veut dire qu'on n'a pas besoin, mis à part pour l'IPD import, on n'a pas besoin de déployer des outils spécifiques. C'est une simple page, un simple web browser qui permet à chaque utilisateur d'avoir accès au software dont il a besoin et surtout d'avoir un outil de monitoring. On a Trace qui nous permet sur chaque machine de voir l'état des workflows, éventuellement même d'agir, de relancer un workflow s'il y avait un problème. Ça, c'est évidemment pour nous un avantage majeur par rapport à la situation actuelle.
The project was named New Era after the initials of the 3 main partners, EVS, RTL, and Adobe, because one of the goals was to be able to integrate a new editing software to start with for news production, Adobe Premiere in this case.
L'éditeur sur lesquels on travaillait devenaient un peu trop simples. Avec les nouveaux codes de la production aujourd'hui, les nouvelles écritures audiovisuelles, il fallait avoir un éditeur plus efficace. D'où l'idée de se rapprocher d'Adobe et d'avoir une intégration très forte avec les éditeurs d'Adobe.
Editing stations equipped with Adobe Premiere Pro software were enriched both by EVS applications such as import and export, as well as applications created by RTL such as Archive Search.
Donc je peux mesurer moi, au fur et à mesure des formations qui se mettent en place, que l'utilisateur, de son côté, accède facilement, grâce aux interfaces mises en place par EVS, à tous les médias dont il a besoin, et de manière simple. Il peut créer facilement son projet, il peut créer facilement sa séquence, il accède facilement à tous ces médias. Et on fait du news, et chaque seconde compte, chaque clic compte, chaque touche compte, et donc on est obligé d'être efficace.
The development of specific applications for RTL editors, as well as the customization of editorial workflows, was made possible thanks to a new generation of APIs via OpenGate and the talent of the RTL development teams.
On a une API qui permet de donner un go. Via cette API qui s'appelle OpenGate, nous permet de injecter et retrouver des informations qui permettent de faire tout ce dont on a besoin pour mener à bien le workflow et enfin arriver à la diffusion.
The project is currently focused on news production, but RTL Belgium intends to go further.
Aujourd'hui, on a des plateformes différentes pour la télé, la radio, les magazines, le digital. L'objectif, c'est que ce projet s'étende à tous les départements, de manière à faire converger la production vers un seul outil.
The project team that was involved in the RTL use case is the backbone of many projects and flagship events that require EVS's expertise. And in the next video, Xavier Horry, the Vice President of Operations and Projects, and Olivier Welsh, Senior Project Manager, take us behind the scenes with the project management team to show us how workflows for big events are tested from end to end.
Me llamo Xavier Horry, soy vicepresidente de Operaciones y Proyectos en EVS. En EVS la gestión de proyectos está muy enfocada hacia el cliente con un seguimiento de principio a fin. Este seguimiento se garantiza con una metodología en la que nos basamos en 3 etapas. Una primera etapa que asegura la transición de preventa al equipo de proyectos. La segunda etapa se focaliza en los aspectos de proyecto y seguimiento de la entrega. Y una tercera etapa que se centra en la obtención del nivel requerido para operaciones y la transición a soporte. Actualmente estamos instalando unos 30 sistemas y tenemos 12 proyectos de gran envergadura a nivel mundial. Todo esto no sería posible sin un gran equipo detrás de gestión de proyectos.
I'm Olivier Welsh, Head of Project Management. We are a team of 9 project managers. We all have a technical background and an average seniority of more than 10 years. This is a very strong asset in order to follow important points like acceptance or integration. We are here in the QC project area, where we have the full infrastructure to test end-to-end integration and load tests. For example, this year we have tested Super Bowl and other major events.
So a perfect example of how teamwork makes the dream work. Next up is a short animation illustrating how EVS's software-defined technology is changing live production everywhere. Enjoy.
EVS's latest generation of live production systems offer new heights of flexibility, scalability, and unprecedented creative capabilities. With software-defined technology at their core, these systems go beyond the limits of what is currently possible with traditional broadcast solutions. EVS's Divi switcher and the X1 all-in-one system perfectly exemplify the benefits of this technology in live production. Let's hear from Denise and Xavier for a brief overview of both systems.
As the first software-defined switcher on the market, Divi is all about flexibility and creativity. It is perfect for complex productions where many effects are needed. And the key features really stand out. a scalable processing topology ready for both SDI and IP connectivity, a fully customizable control panel from which I can design any layout or workflow I wish to suit any production environment.
With X1, the entire production process for a live event becomes much simpler. You get all the elements to create a full end-to-end production in one compact and easy-to-deploy system that only needs 1 or 2 users to operate. Just like Denise, I can perform the switching and graphics on a production, but I also get to do replays, highlights, and control the audio, all from the system's set of intuitive interfaces. All in all, it's a great tool to operate for small to mid-sized productions, as it simplifies operations, but still guarantees broadcast quality output.
Thank you, Denise and Xavier. Now let's dig a little deeper and look at some of the challenges producers and directors face when producing a live event. How do these systems help solve them? Denise, the first ones are for you. I like the idea that I can focus on bringing compelling ideas to productions, but it seems conventional switchers can be very constrained in how they can be used.
Well, that's where EVS's Divi switcher comes in. By using graphical processing power instead of dedicated hardware, Divi lets you set up and launch effects with great creative freedom. I can create compositions, add as many layers as required, drag effects to those layers, and then cut that composition to screen. There's almost no limit to what you can achieve.
Our show includes a lot of complex box effects and a large studio screen, often all controlled by just one operator, which can be difficult to manage at times.
Fortunately, Divi has a unique and intelligent macro system, which can function conditionally. This means that by pressing a macro, that macro can react according to a particular circumstance at that given time. This stops on-air mistakes and means anyone from our operator pool can achieve the same consistency in output quality.
I work with a mixture of freelance operator competencies, and on occasions I would like to be able to cut the show myself. Is Divi the right product for me?
The Divi interface is extremely intuitive, and building your core elements, such as lower third keys or picture-in-pictures, is more in line with working on popular software graphics applications. And then controlling the show is made so much easier thanks to a control panel that can be customized to have just the functions you need at any time. The panel can even dynamically update that layout according to the part of the show you wish to focus on.
Thank you, Denise. Moving over to you, Xavier. I want to produce second or third tier football leagues, but have a limited budget that will not extend to a full OB van. Is X1 an alternative for me?
If we're talking about events using 6 cameras or less, yes, X1 is the right solution for you. Besides the cameramen, only 1 or 2 operators are needed to cover an entire production. It's a smart, all-in-one system that gives you the opportunity to find the right balance between covering more events and controlling production costs.
It's not because I want to produce lower budget and smaller scale events that I am ready to reduce the level of quality of my productions.
Well, thanks to its unique frame-accurate control and loop recording technology, X1 guarantees the reliability that is essential in demanding live environments, with proper broadcast quality output. And since everything is fully synchronized, it means you can switch between different camera angles with utmost confidence.
Managing an entire production by itself doesn't sound like an easy task. Does X1 provide any automation to ease the work of the director?
Yes, X1 offers different types of automation through templates, allowing you to focus on other critical parts of your production. As an example, you can automate your transitions and graphics based on the broadcasted content, or benefit from audio presets. Everything has been designed to make it as simple and straightforward as possible.
EVS live production systems are opening up new perspectives in live production. Built on the VIA platform of microservices, these software-defined systems lead to more efficient and flexible live operations. In addition to Divi and X1, other EVS systems like Zebra or LSM VIA also have this technology on board. And there's more to come. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching.
And the final chapter of this web show will revolve around training and support, two key aspects of listening to the customer and turning their words into tailored EVS solutions. EVS offers an extensive range of training courses, both at its headquarters and its numerous customer offices around the globe. And here's the head of learning and user community, Yves Morier, talking about the hows and whys of training at EVS.
My name is Yves Morier, and I'm in charge of the Learning and Users Community Department at EVS. In this context, I'm in charge of the organization of training activities for the customers and also the development of different kind of actions to help the engagement of the operators community. Training is quite important for EVS because we are convinced that we need to provide to our customers, users and engineers all the tools and information to enable them to perform their work and their task in a correct and efficient way on our products and solutions. As you can see, we are here in one of our training rooms in the headquarters, equipped with the latest products of EVS and the latest technologies. In this environment, the trainees can come to a training and attend the training in the most comfortable way. We provide them different kind of equipment so that they can practice at their pace, at their speed, working and trying different things out on our equipment. This is quite important also in the context of a training to have a right balance between the hands-on sessions, practical parts on one side, and the more theoretical concepts and explanations that are being provided by the trainer. In this very special context that we have faced, namely the COVID-19, we had also to reinvent a bit the way that we were delivering our training courses to our customers. This is why we had to equip our different training facilities with cameras, with devices and accessories to enable the organization of these remote demos and remote training sessions, because sometimes it's the only way that we can get in touch, that we can reach out to our trainees. On the other hand, we also know that this experience will certainly define some new milestones and new standards for the delivery of training in the near future.
And before moving on to support, I would like to highlight the partnership between EVS and the Broadcast Academy HBS. Their contribution to the trainings has been immeasurable. Now we move from training to support with the next video, in which Dominique Avalanche, Technical Field Manager, and Renaud Sherrington, Support Tier 3 Manager, explain how customer support is structured and organized to the very last detail at EVS.
Je m'appelle Dominique Avalanche, responsable support HQ. Je vais vous présenter l'équipe Support HQ. Donc, ces personnes sont responsables des différentes installations chez les clients, des big setups, mais également du support au day-to-day. Notre grande connaissance des produits permet d'avoir un bon support vis-à-vis de ceux-ci. Nous sommes également responsables de tout ce qui est training technique vis-à-vis des clients. Nous avons un rôle essentiel également au niveau de la disponibilité vis-à-vis des différents offices étrangers. EVS a plus ou moins 20 offices sur lesquels nous devons intervenir et également les aider au day-to-day. Nous avons également la responsabilité de l'hotline 24/7 avec un numéro spécifique pour les clients ayant un contrat de support et un numéro classique pour les clients non SLA.
Je m'appelle Renaud Sherrington, je suis manager support level 3. Le support level 3 chez EVS est le plus haut niveau d'expertise technique qu'on retrouve dans l'axe opérationnel. C'est une équipe d'une dizaine de personnes qui offre une couverture globale, worldwide, des issues les plus complexes. Ce sont des spécialistes produits qui assurent la continuité entre les équipes de terrain et les équipes R&D pour délivrer le niveau de support attendu par nos clients. L'équipe support niveau 3 Ça implique également dans la préparation des releases produits, dans les trainings internes et dans la rédaction de documentation technique.
Thank you, Dominique and Renaud. And here to round things off for us, please give a last warm virtual welcome to EVS's Chief Marketing Officer, Nicolas Bourdon. Welcome, Nicolas.
Thank you, Elena.
When you go onto the EVS website, the first thing you read is the EVS tagline, "We create return on emotion." How is this at the center of everything we've talked about here today?
Yeah, absolutely. It's certainly the sentence that summarizes all what has been explained today. Let me explain that in a few words. So, first of all, since its creation in '94, EVS has always striven to really enable its customer to deliver the best of live storytelling in the fastest way. So we are partnering with our customers, with users in the industry to really design the best possible creative solution in terms of live creation, but it's also in terms of content management. As presented earlier today with the LSM via the introduction of this new replay experience, I think it gives a good view, a good example of what is this new live creative ecosystem that we are creating. Secondly, if we look at the VIA platform, so the VIA platform is really at the intersections of every single new product. It encapsulates, it integrates all types of solutions and systems which enables the management of resources, but also different types of flexible workflows. It automates processes in terms of live creation based on the artificial intelligence engine that is encapsulated into it. It also facilitates the integration with third-party technologies. And third, when we look at the integration and the acquisition of Axon Technologies, so we see how EVS is accelerating its development in terms of media backbone, which is a very important element based on all this infrastructure. So actually, it's converging towards a media infrastructure based on the best of hardware and software-defined technologies, combining multiple tasks in terms of media processing, which can be available on demand, but also deployable anywhere. And I think the combination of all these elements can be summarized into the fact that we offer our customers, being productive companies or producers, operators, the ability to create the best life story or to create the best out of every single moment. And basically, creating return on emotion, this is what we do.
Okay, and it's that customer success or customer intimacy that seems to come up in every topic discussed here today.
Absolutely, as a customer intimate company, really for us, the success of our customer is really the most important consideration that we have in everything we do. Actually, we have developed the most hands-on support network to support them in every step they go. And with more than 20 different offices around the world, we also offer a lot of on-the-field services, but also support our customers, as well as training activities, as Yves was presenting earlier. So I think all these elements are very important for us.
And how does EVS support its customers during the COVID-19 crisis that's going on right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So the COVID-19 crisis has had a drastic impact on the industry and has been forcing our customers to adapt their operational activities. So we have been talking to them and listening to them. And as presented earlier by Alex, so we came up with this Live Production Anywhere program, which comes up with a series of solutions in terms of remote production that enables our customers to benefit from IP network, from virtualization, but also to fast access to third parties to really create their live production in the best possible conditions.
Yeah, we've all had to learn to adapt to a new way of working, which has created a slew of new solutions and opportunities, in particular for the broadcast industry. Location is no longer a constraint.
Absolutely, and that's absolutely important to keep in mind. So, of course, yeah, the location is not a constraint anymore, thanks to these technologies, thanks to these different types of workflows. Our customers are working live; they cannot stop the activities; they have to continue. They have to keep effectively the show going on. And our role as a partner, as a transforming partner, is really to accompany our customers to deliver these stories in the best possible way. And the Live Production Anywhere program is namely the answer to that. that.
Yeah, and is there something that's coming next?
Yeah, let me say that effectively already 2 years ago we decided to create a small OB van including all the technologies that was running across the US, and then we decided this year during the COVID-19 actually crisis to develop similar OB van for the European market, because actually we understand that it's difficult for our customers to come and see us and to follow the evolutions of the technologies. Going to trade show is not allowed anymore, so of course they have to follow shows from remote location. So we give them the ability to see the technology coming to them. So the truck is actually going across Europe, visiting them, of course respecting all the local regulations in terms of the crisis that we know. But that's a great opportunity to meet together again.
It is. Nicolas, thank you very much for those final conclusions. And a big thank you also to all of today's speakers for their time and expertise.
Thank you, Anna. So I would like to take the opportunity effectively also to thank all the contributors to this show. Of course, our partners from NEP Belgium, CK Production, as well as Doggyback Production. Obviously, our customers who have been contributing to this show, RTL TVI, Thermor, but also CTV, and obviously all our viewers today. So thank you very much.
Yes, indeed. A final thank you to you, the audience, for being here with us today, live from anywhere and everywhere.